Crunchovision.
That's so good.
Here are Tyropites, no phyllo whatsoever, just a little quick batter, crumbled feta, some fresh mint.
It's like melted feta in my mouth.
Exactly.
With
slightly
honey and fresh mint.
And the outside's nice and crispy.
Crispy and hot inside.
Hi everybody, I'm Peter Minakis, and today we're going to make Tyropites, little cheese pies in a pan. No phyllo used right here. It's very easy, and if you want a quick appetizer mezze, this could be one of your options. So for today's recipe, we're going to use some all-purpose flour. We've got some feta cheese, fresh mint, a little bit of baking powder to make things a little bit lighter, and of course some salt and pepper. So what we're going to do first is crumble our feta cheese. And this feta cheese is Greek. It's a combo of sheep and goat's milk. I don't like the domestic faux feta, which uses cows, and it kind of tastes like cottage cheese, but that's another story. This recipe calls for about, on my blog, you got about half a cup or 1 cup of all-purpose flour and about 1 cup of crumbled feta. Roughly equal amounts. We're going to add a little bit of salt to balance out the seasoning because the flour draws away from some of the flour of the feta. I'll put some fresh pepper, well not fresh pepper, just a little bit of pepper from here, but you can use fresh pepper if you want out of the mill. And which I think is really important is fresh mint. If you don't have fresh mint, obviously you can use the dried stuff, but the fresh stuff is always better unless we're talking about oregano. I prefer the dried stuff. And I'm going to put a little bit of the baking powder in. There we go. It's like about a half a teaspoon for the recipe, not too much. I'm going to mix this up. Make sure everything's incorporated. Crumbled feta, as I said earlier. Fresh mint, all-purpose flour, salt, pepper, a little bit of baking powder. And now we're going to bring it all together with some cold club soda. So, kind of boring from what the Japanese do, where they use very, very cold soda, or they put ice cubes in the water, and that's what helps get a crispy tempura style batter. We're going to turn on our heat, and what I have here is some olive oil. I prefer frying with olive oil as well. Contrary to what a lot of people have read out there in the marketplace, you can fry with olive oil, and in fact the smoke point of olive oil is 410 degrees Fahrenheit. That's far above what is required to fry anything. Generally people fry stuff at 350 to 360 degrees Fahrenheit, so at 410, the smoke point of olive oil, you're good to go. And one of the tastiest dishes you're going to have in Greek cuisine is olive oil French fries. Try it sometime. It's also on my website, Kalofagas.ca.
Wow, I think you can already smell the mint.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. The fresh mint is key, or whatever herb you choose. And we're going to fill up the pan. And one of the other rules that one should follow when you're frying is not to overcrowd a pan. We're not going to add any more to there, because it's going to bring down the temperature, and you're not going to get that crispy batter that we want, all right?
Okay.
So we got our paper towel there ready, and let me just move those aside. Let them sticking together.
And then how long do you cook these for?
You know, it depends how big you actually make. I use like a teaspoon, and you can see how the teaspoon actually puffed up, and that's the baking powder. And what we're going to do is probably in about a minute, see it's not even golden there, but probably in about a minute, we'll flip them. We want to be golden and crisp on each side. Oh, alright. And probably just needs about another minute or so on the other side to crisp up. And then we're going to transfer them to a paper-lined plate. Let the excess fat just be absorbed by the paper. We're going to drizzle a bit of honey on top of them, a little bit of mint as a garnish, and we'll get to try them out. Here are Tyropites, no phyllo whatsoever, just a little quick batter, crumbled feta, some fresh mint, and what we'll do is we'll put a little garnish there. And we'll drizzle some honey over top, because it's a nice balance with the tart and slightly salty feta cheese which is in there.
So yummy.
There we go. And they're best served warm, or at the, if you really have to, room temperature, but definitely not cold. And Elaine, let's go over to your table and try them out.
Okay.
All right.
Yay! So now the excitement that we've all been waiting for to try these yummy little tyropites with fresh mint, feta, honey.
Honey, and just a little bit of soda and flour to make a thick batter, but it's very light and airy.
I'm gonna have one.
Yeah. You ready for the crunch?
I'm ready for it.
Ready for the crunch? Let's go.
What's one?
Crunch over here.
That's so good.
Mmm.
It's like melted feta in my mouth.
Exactly.
With
slightly
honey
warm.
and fresh mint.
And the outside's nice and crispy.
Crispy and hot inside.
Young world.
Mm-hmm. So you can make this. I can make this when people come over.
Yeah, you got a little, date night, whatever. Girlfriends come over. Chiporaki, uzo. Here you go.
Thank you so much.
Bet you can't say no to another one.
Huh? Okay, I'll have another one. I'm gonna get the big one.
Alright. I'll have one more too.
They're really good. Thank you so much for coming.
Elaine, thanks for having me. Kalorizuko. Best wishes for your place, yeah.
Thank you.
And we'll be back again another time soon to show you another quick and easy Greek dish.
Okay, so tell us quickly, what's another easy Greek dish? No, don't explain it, but just like off the top of your head, what would be the 3 easy dishes?
Oh geez, we can do spanakorizo. Very easy.
So rice and spinach?
Yeah. We can do.
Is that more of a side dish?
You can even make it a main dish, why not?
Okay.
Put a couple other little things in there, like the spinach itself makes it, it's full of iron, it's rich. It's a great vegetarian meal. A little bit of green olives in there.
Could you add fish to it?
If you want, you can put a fish on top of it, absolutely.
That's good. What else?
We can do fates, lentil soup.
Lentil soup.
Very easy, throw them all into the pot. We can do a baked fish dish.
Okay.
And then mix that up with your spanakorizo.
What's the most popular Greek fish that in Greek cuisine to use? What kind of fish?
There's a lot of them. But the best fish is the freshest fish. I always tell people. Depends on what's available at the market. Because of the economic crisis in Greece, a lot of the Greeks are being forced to go for the smaller fish. But sardella and gavro, which are sardines and anchovies, are delicious fried or grilled.
Like smelts, right?
No, anchovy. The fresh anchovy is gavro.
Okay.
And sardines, sardella.
Oh my gosh, that the feta just
burst, flavor pop.
So good.
Listen up. Crunchy.
It's really good. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Elaine.
I really appreciate it. And I can't wait for you to come into my kitchen again and make more delicious, yummy things.
My pleasure.
And we'll talk soon.
You got it. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.